All right, moving on to the third division of doubles. Bueno and Manu take on Zulaika and Arta.
He's not old enough to be the GOAT. Is he? Can you be the GOAT at that
And
age?
at that age, not many.
He's great, no question.
Unless you're like a gymnast. They usually retire by Benny's age. You know, that's probably the only age.
You really are on top of every sport, aren't you? I mean, you really are.
And you just see all these people when they're teenagers, then you never hear about them again.
Oh,
you know?
I'm just announcing. That's right.
That's pure conjecture.
It's time for me to do play-by-play, right?
Yes. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a huge gymnastics guy, but we'll give it a whirl.
I'm shocked. Here's the backhand by Arta to the inside. Manu is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Zulaika goes wall to wall from the left side. Rebote coming out. Backhand. Here is Manu from the 12 line. Arta from the 12 to the inside. Scoop by Manu. Backhand from the 11. Zulaika powerfully from the left side. Here's Manu at the back wall. Beautiful backhand. Caught in the air by Arta. Backhand by Arta to the inside. Arta again powerfully wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Bueno's there. Bueno sends it back. Arta's there. Powerful backhand, caught by Manu. Rebote forehand by Bueno to the inside. Zulaika reaching up and behind him to make that catch. Powerful forehand on the return. Manu, backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Caught in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika's 2-all. Is good. Zulaika and Arta first up on the board. Zulaika serves.
Yeah, and even if they wanted to contest the call, they already used their challenge today. So, again, you get one. If you get it correct, you get to retain that challenge. But
no, and the backcourt judge very clearly signaled that it was in.
And typically on those 2 walls, the backcourt judge actually has a better view because the front court judge is sometimes trying to get out of the way.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Here's a backhand by Arta to the inside. Manu is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Big backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Rebote's at the 7. That ball touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 1-1. Bueno serves.
And we're praising Zulaika's ability to keep that ball below the overhead screen in the first match, just getting away from him right there. I mean, but even when he touches it, I mean, that was
it was a
minor.
glance.
I mean, just kind of grazed the net, but any part of that net is out of play.
Here's a backhand by Arta. Manu down low. Backhand from the 12 line to the inside. On the wall, Zulaika's there. Here's a backhand. Catch by Arta. Here's a backhand by Arta to the inside. Rebote, forehand by Bueno. Zulaika will let it pass to Arta. Arta has the backhand from the 9 line. Little clip off the side wall to the forehand of Manu. Zulaika calls for the rebote. Plays it from the forehand. Manu's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Manu again. Backhand from the 11. Rebote forehand, caught by Zulaika. Cortada by Zulaika, stopped by Manu. Here's the backhand. Low and hard to the backcourt. Arta's there. Backhand 2-all. Scooped up by Bueno. Carambola by Bueno will score. Well done. 2 points for Bueno and Manu. And Bueno serves.
I mean, such a great shot there by Bueno, choosing the carambola. One of the reasons I like the play is it's just not easy to control kicking back across to the player's right side. Take a look here. Throws it off the front wall first, then the side wall, cuts back outside at a sharp angle. Actually got that one past Zulaika to score, so powerfully thrown.
Powerful backhand by Arta. Bueno on the rebote. Arta will take it in the air. Backhand. Wall to wall from the left side of Arta. Here's Bueno. Zulaika takes in there, winds up. Splitter. Caught in the air by Bueno. Bueno's 2-all. Perfectly executed to score. Beautiful shot by Bueno. He has 3 points.
Yes, it was. You know, you figure in this type of matchup, you got Zulaika as a #1 ranked player. Bueno is a 5 on his team. You figure that battle's going to go to the Chargers up in the front. But Bueno, not to be denied here, makes the catch close to the boundary line, but you don't want to let it bounce and land in.
You never, I'm going to tell you something, Andrew. I don't think I've said this once. You never want to make generational comparisons. He looked very much like the original 22 throwing that 2-all. Yeah. Very much.
That was a great one.
Here's a rebote by Bueno. Zulaika lets it pass, turns to save his own rebote. Backhand. Here's Manu to the inside. Arta. Here's the backhand by Manu, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Low runner to the inside. Scoop by Manu. Arta powerfully to the inside. Manu overhead makes the catch. Zulaika down from the 8 line. Rebote forehand save. Outside placement by Bueno will score. Well done. 4 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno has the serve.
Yeah, the right time to throw it, too. I mean, Zulaika is one of the more aggressive front quarters on this roster. He's going to be looking to cut back inside to cut the ball off. Every now and again, you have to mix it in to keep the defense honest. You see that little shuffle. I mean, he wasn't even thinking about protecting the outside. Bueno found the space for a 4-run lead.
Beautifully done. The other thing, too, is you don't want to give that to Zulaika on the forehand up at the 4 line.
Yeah.
Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Here's Bueno. Backhand from the 7. Caught in the air by Zulaika. Zulaika split placement will land in and score. Well done. 2 points for Zulaika and Arta of the Chargers. Zulaika has the serve.
Well, if there's not a lot of space on the court, you got to make the space yourself. He goes for the high costado 2-wall over the head of the opposing front quarter, but out of reach of the opposing back quarter. This is one you don't often see.
Now, I was about to say, when we say split placement, you usually see it going through them about chest level or waist level.
Yeah.
Not over both of their heads.
No.
And landing in perfectly.
That was almost kind of like a 3-wall. Get it over the front quarter, have it hit off the back wall, and open up to score. But
I feel like I want to make a golf reference. You're a golfer, right? Kind of like a perfect chip shot that goes like straight up and lands right on the green a foot from the...
It was, yeah. Absolutely. It was.
Thank you. That's my one for the year. Here's the backhand by Manu. In and out of the cess of the ball goes. 3 points for Zulaika and Arta. Zulaika will have the serve for the Chargers.
You know, that one is right between both players. You'd like to see him just communicate a little bit more. If Bueno's lunging back to try to catch that one above his head, there is a tendency to lose control of that ball in the basket. Manu can step up or play that off the rebote. Much higher chance to keep that rally going.
Backhand by Manu, powerfully thrown. Rebote. Here's the backhand by Arta. Manu, beautiful catch at the sidewall, sends it deep. Arta's there. Manu, beautiful catch, backhand 2-all. Zulaika's ready for it, scoops it up, fakes the carom, sends this one high. Manu reads the rebote perfectly. Here's a backhand by Zulaika. Manu from the 12 line. Backhand. Robote's coming all the way out to the 5 line. Turned on the forehand of Bueno. Zulaika calls for it, makes the save. It's midcourt. Backhand by Manu. Low bullet, scooped up by Arta. That's a point for Zulaika and Arta. 4-4 is the score. Zulaika serves. Yeah, Manu just seemed to lose track of that ball as it was coming into the corner.
I'll tell you what. There were a couple that he caught that are knuckling back here. I mean, we're already in the first set, and this ball is being thrown hard by all 4 players. If this match goes to a 3rd set, the ball's going to be flying.
And Bueno plays another one right after this?
Yeah, Bueno's coming right back out.
Got to find out what his diet consists of. It's working for him.
A lot of electrolytes. Mix in a water or 2. A couple bananas. They'll be good.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Catch by Zulaika. Manu from the 12 line to the inside. Arta's there. Backhand by Manu, wall to wall from the left side, along the side wall. Forehand rebote rifled by Zulaika, caught by Manu. Manu with a low bullet, caught by Zulaika. Zulaika fakes the 2-all, mid-court placement. Manu reads it perfect. Hard throw right to the corner. Rebote saved by Zulaika. Manu from the forehand, wall to wall, rebote coming out. Catch by Manu. Carom by Manu. Zulaika makes the catch. What a scoop by Manu. Manu again. Backhand from the 11. Here's Arta. Backhand from the 12. Bueno down low. Backhand from the 8. Here's Arta to the inside. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Played from the forehand. Caught by Arta. Manu again. Forehand over the top. Pika, the big bounce, brought down by Manu. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Zulaika. Manu is there. Manu, low runner. Arta on the catch, backhand from the 11 line. Arta now from the 10. Manu with another fine catch at the 11. Powerful backhand goes wall to wall.
Oh.
Forehand rebote up to the 6, saved by Bueno. Another powerful rebote, this one coming out.
Wow.
Bueno's on it with the left side to the inside. Well done. Here's the backhand by Arta. What a catch by Manu.
Wow.
Powerful backhand by Arta. Rebote coming out. Bueno eyes on it, sends it inside. Beautifully played and caught by Arta. Manu from the 10 line. Powerful backhand. Rebote is coming out to the sidewall. Zulaika makes a save. Blasts it back out to the rebote. Bueno's on it. Arta takes it in the air. Backhand to the inside. Here's Manu from the 10 line. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Wall to wall again. This one a little lower. Bueno makes the save. Scoop by Arta.
Wow.
Powerful backhand by Manu. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Clears the overhead screen, comes to the 3 line. Turned on the forehand of Bueno. Arta down low, back to the inside. Manu alone for the rebote. Big bounce to the inside. Arta scoops it up high on the left side. Zulaika calls for the rebote. Split placement.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Will score.
Wow.
Such a well-played point by all 4 players. That is 5 points for Zulaika and Arta. Tremendous play by all 4 players.
Yeah.
Bueno, Manu, Zulaika, and Arta.
Well, it really was, Stu. And an unfortunate kind of end to that point. I mean, just clipped and made its way to the outside as opposed to staying inside. And if you're Bueno, when you don't catch that ball in the air, it's going to take a huge bounce off the floor. That's next to impossible to scoop up. You saw him go for it. Just couldn't bring it in.
Just solid play by all 4 players. Bueno stepping up as the Cyclones continue to deal with some injuries. Possible set point.
Arta.
Here's Manu on the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Here's the backhand by Manu to the inside. Here's Arta. Manu's there. Backhand from the 11. Powerful backhand. This Robote on the sidewall, saved by Zulaika. Manu, fine Robote play. Zulaika lets it pass. Ball's dropped in the backcourt. This set has the score it deserves, 5-5. This is set point.
Boy, it looked like Zulaika was going to try to cut that ball off. Arta maybe not expecting that to come to him on the bounce. It looked like his focus was thrown off a bit because he's caught everything today across 2 matches.
No, you're absolutely right. Arta on the backhand. To the back wall it goes. Out to the Robote. Forehand by Bueno, caught by Zulaika. Manu moves up. Backhand from the 9 line. He lets go of this ball on the backhand. Zulaika low and hard. Taken by Manu. Scooped up. Low bullet to the inside. Scooped by Arta. Bueno. Forehand Robote. Catch by Zulaika. Zulaika's 2-all is out.
Wow.
Point and set for Bueno and Manu. They take the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Wow. Had the space there. Looked like he kind of rushed the throw a bit and barely outside of play. 6-5 though. Bueno and Manu take that first set.
I mean, the play has been so aggressive.
Take another look here. Here's the 2-wall. Yeah, it actually lands wide of the boundary. That's well wide.
That's very clearly out.
That line is.
That's very clearly out.
Yeah, inch and a half wide. So if that
yeah, no question about it.
If it's wide of that, that's certainly out of play. Good call by the front court judge up there. 6-5. Cyclones take the first set. And we talked about Manu having a great singles record despite, playing in the backcourt. You don't often see that, especially in Division I. But also in this 3rd division of doubles, too. He and Bueno have been paired up for a couple seasons now. And usually, you got front quarters like Zulaika, Douglas, Gaucher. You got guys that are active, aggressive, and killing the point. But this team, each and every season of play, they're one of the best teams in this division. Last year, Stu, they went 8-2 in their 10 matches.
We're proud of basically every member of Battle Court, regardless of team, but some have unique skill sets, and Manu is one of them. His catching, his court positioning, like we said earlier, and he's able to, if he can move at a slow pace, like he was originally doing with Zulaika in that singles match where he did get beat, where it was just more positioning of the ball, and then extremely fast-paced like we saw just now. That ball was flying. Manu was in there, and tremendous job by Bueno. Of all the players on that court, Bueno with the least experience. But you wouldn't know it by watching him up there, right?
Doesn't look like he's playing above his rank at all. Bueno, only fifth division player beating in this matchup. Arta Division 4, Manu and Zulaika 1s.
Look who he's going up against.
Right. A lot of guys have been a lot of experience. Hanging in there. They got the first set. Did Bueno Manu 6-5. Set 2, the Chargers will have the serve.
Zulaika serves. Our second set has begun. Crossing the sidewall with an ace. Zulaika and Arta take the first point. The second set, Zulaika serves.
Yeah, we said this ball is going to be.
Oh, hot?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Scalding. Hot doesn't even begin to describe it.
Literally, when you pick this ball up, it is warm to the touch.
Not just warm, even hot.
Catch by Manu.
Another one. That's crazy.
Zulaika rifles another one. This rebote coming straight out to the inside. Bueno's on it. He hangs in there. Catch by Arta. Forehand by Arta. Manu moving up. Looks for the rebote. Below rebote. Scooped up by Zulaika. Zulaika powerfully. What a scoop by Manu. Second one in this match. Powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote is going to kick out to the 3-line. Played beautifully by Bueno. Here's Manu. Backhand from the 11. To the corner it goes. Rebote for Zulaika. Backhand by Manu. Manu now from the 12 line. Low runner to the inside. Arta picks it up beautifully on the left side. Here's Bueno. Backhand from the 7. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Powerful forehand rebote by Zulaika. Bueno. Eyes on an outside placement of the forehand rebote. Will score for Bueno. Perfectly executed. Bueno has the serve.
I'll tell you what, Bueno's read the scouting report. I mean, he knows that Zulaika's trying to get back in there and throw a 2-all of his own. He's taken advantage now twice in this match. Once in the first set, beautiful outside placement again.
There is something to be said, and I don't know that I've always felt this way, but, you know, about teaching kids how to swim, you know, you just throw them in the deep end of the pool. It's a thing here in Florida.
Sure, yeah.
You just throw them in the deep end.
I've seen it,
And you keep your eye on them, of course. You have to keep your eye on them. But Bueno's hanging in there beautifully.
Yes,
There's a backhand by Arta. Rebote left side. Catch by Zulaika. Kosti to the inside, scooped by Manu. Powerful, powerful backhand follows. Rebote forehand, scoop tipped by Manu. 2 points for Zulaika and Arta. Zulaika has the serve. And Bueno's been around Jai-Alai a long time, so I'm not, you know, referring to Bueno as a kid, but just by comparison to the professional experience that people on the court around him have.
No doubt.
What a pace of play.
I've never seen the ball fly out of the basket off the rebote quite like we're seeing in this one from both players, too. Bueno, I mean, he's able to pass easily.
You're absolutely right, Andrew. Powerful forehand.
Look at that.
Wall to wall, out to the rebote. Bueno's there. To the inside it goes. Arta makes the catch. Backhand. Low runner. Scoop by Manu.
Goodness.
There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Beautiful catch by Arta. Powerful. Backhand on the wall, stopped by Manu. Here's the backhand. Arta deep in the backcourt. Beautiful catch by Manu off the sidewall. Rebote forehand. Catch by Zulaika. Zulaika, Costello 2-all is out. We're all tied up, 2 points apiece. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
Look, I mean, this Cyclones team, you have to describe them one way or another. Probably say defensive-minded more than offensive-minded, and that starts with Bueno defending that 2-all up there. You see Zulaika trying to push closer to the boundary line, trying to get it to open up just a little bit more. Hasn't been able to get it by him consistently. Second one now that he's pushed wide in his last few attempts.
Here's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Bueno gets in there. He makes the save. Catch by Zulaika. Manu, perfect catch at the 10 line. Low bullet. What a tough catch by Arta. Manu from the 11. Backhand. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Kind of floating. Manu takes the rebote, sends it high. Caught by Arta in the backcourt. Manu took that right off the sidewall, sent it back inside. Beautifully done. Rebote forehand by Zulaika. Scoop attempt is tipped in the backcourt. That is a 3rd point for Zulaika and Arta. Zulaika has the serve. I mean, that catch by Manu off the side wall,
Yeah. It looked like somebody went down there. Got to get it wiped up.
Anytime, you know, fall down rebotes are a thing. Players go down, and especially as aggressively as they've been playing, they're sweating. They transfer the sweat. I mean, sometimes when they lean up against the back wall here.
It distorts our view then. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect. Thank you, Manu. Perfect example. He just did it.
I don't think that we have a distorted view, Andrew.
Well, it's just the glass gets with the
sweat.
Visually, you mean?
Visually. Oh, yes, visually,
it's just the sweat on the glass.
Yeah, no question about it.
No. This is...
Yeah, they transfer quite a bit of fluid.
Iturbide.
Iturbide.
Thank you, Iturbide.
actually, there's a little pop back here. They take tips, so it's usually rock, but Iturbide got it this time. He may get $5 this week. Bueno tipped the ball off the serve. That is a 4th point for Zulaika. And Arta, Zulaika has the serve. Ace serve scores for Zulaika. That is 5 points and a possible set point for the Chargers.
I mean, he's gotten Manu twice on aces.
Which is not easy. I mean, we've seen Manu make some phenomenal. It's really just a question of crossing that side wall with power.
We're gonna check out some of these ace numbers. I mean, typically you don't see players in the top 3 divisions up towards the top of the ace stats simply because the backquarters are so good at those levels.
There's a backhand by Manu. Arta's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Manu will take this one on the forehand. Catch by Zulaika. Zulaika powerfully along the wall the whole way. Bueno gets in there. He makes the save. Here's Arta up high. Backhand from the 11 line. Bueno takes it in the front court. Backhand from the 7. Backhand 2 all.
Oh, my goodness. That could be good. Looking at the line. On the line.
Is out.
Touch the line.
That is out. Point and set for Zulaika and Arta. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set. Tell you, the judges taking their time looking at these spots. So we have a split set situation. See, it's a backhand 2-all, an unconventional shot here by Bueno. Landing again, yeah, you could, yeah, you clearly see the mark come on the line there on the bottom of your screen. That definitely was out. So 2 very clear calls. Judges taking the time to make sure to get it right. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. See Arta with his helmet still on. Zulaika stepping out for just a moment. Team captain Benny. And the cestas everywhere. If you weren't familiar with the terminology of Jai-Alai, that's what the basket that they use is called cesta. Here's Iturbide talking with Zulaika and Arta. And this is some of the best we've actually seen Arta play as well. Arta sometimes gets tripped up on his catching, but not today. Solidly backing up Zulaika. Making some really good catches in the backcourt, going up against Manu. See Manu back there in the corner of the cage. And Bueno slowly tying his cest on. Bueno's got this one and then another one. And as the clock winds down, we're ready to begin our 3rd and final set. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin the 3rd and final set of this match. First team to reach 6 points will win it. Bueno has the serve for the Cyclones.
It's a good thing we don't have fans in here today, Stu. This ball's so hot, it might just go right through that net if somebody throws a good 2-wall. And we only played 8 points that set too, but the ball is flying out of the cesta in this one.
Bueno serves. Our set has begun. First point for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. Bueno serves.
Yeah, that serve kicked off the sidewall at a sharp angle, kind of ate Arta up as he was trying to make the play and control the ball. And in the end, it just fell out of the basket. Just a dream start for the Cyclones. Quick point. Didn't have to work all too hard for it.
Backhand by Arta to the inside. Manu is there. Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote. Robote forehand rifled by Zulaika and caught beautifully by Manu.
What a catch.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Here's Bueno on the forehand from the 7 line. Arta's there. Backhand from the 10. On the inside, Manu down low makes a fine catch. Here's the backhand. That ball's on the wall. Tough play by Bueno. He passes Zulaika. Arta makes a tricky save. Bueno attacks, grabs it. Low and inside. Arta's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Wall to wall. Rebote forehand. Arta makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Here's Manu from the 13. Rebote forehand. That ball falls short. 2 points for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve. Difficult rebote to make. Zulaika usually makes it just fine. I don't think he was trying to throw a drop shot off of that.
Yeah, ball dies when it makes contact with the sidewall first, but still not enough to reach and extend the rally.
Rebote forehand. Scoop by Arta. There's the backhand. Here's a backhand by Manu. There's a backhand. Beautiful catch. Backhand by Manu. That cuts right back to the inside. What a phenomenal catch by Manu. Powerful backhand follows. Here's Zulaika. Zulaika sends it. Manu has it on the forehand. Manu forehand to the inside. Caught in the air by Zulaika. Rebote coming to Bueno. Bueno plays the forehand. Rebote to pass. It's caught by Arta. There's a backhand. Rebote to the inside. Arta's there. Backhand from the 9 line. What a catch by Manu. Rebote left side, high and hard. Arta makes the grab. Manu, forehand rebote, hooked. That's a point for Zulaika and Arta of the Chargers. Zulaika has a serve.
Yeah, finally catching the Cyclones out of position. Arta kept him to the outside, got the backhand off, low runner, and then Manu trying to get out there and make the save. Not meant to be. Hooked it just into the floor.
Beautiful serve by Zulaika, handled well by Manu. Here's a backhand. This one caught by Bueno. Bueno from the left side, right up the middle. Zulaika, forehand rebote, for a bounce, a big bounce. Brought down by Manu at the 12 line. Ball missed by Zulaika on the left side. That is 3 points for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. Bueno has the serve.
And Manu just changed up that throw a little bit. Came over the top with the forehand, resulting in a bigger bounce off the floor, and I mean, seemingly just tripped up Zulaika.
A little play off the side wall, I think,
yeah,
down low as
certainly
well.
Helped.
Yeah. Backhand by Arta. Rebote comes to the 6 line, turned on the forehand of Bueno. Catch by Arta. Backhand from the 10. Here's Manu. Rebote forehand rifled, but hitting the overhead screen. That's 4 points for Bueno and Manu. Bueno has the serve.
And again, as that ball heats up and you give it enough power, that's going to kick up even a little higher now into a third set, up in that overhead screen, becoming more of a factor. Second time Zulaika's found it in this match.
There's the backhand by Arta. Rebote coming out. Bueno, eyes on it. Keeps the rebote inside. Arta, backhand from the 10 line. Rebote forehand. Arta makes the save. Here's Manu on the forehand. Big bounce. Taken in the backcourt by Arta. Arta to the inside, a hard throw. Manu takes it in the air. Backhand, blasted. Caught on the forehand of Arta. Manu's looking for the rebote, has it on the left side. Arta, late catch, but he made it.
Yep.
Bueno takes it in the air. Here's the backhand. Backhand by Arta. Low runner, scooped up by Manu. Backhand by Arta. Manu, backhand from the 11 line. Manu calls for the catch. Here's the backhand to the inside. Arta's there. Arta again. Backhand from the 10. Down low, Manu has it. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Forehand Robote by Zulaika, caught in the air off the sidewall by Manu. Robote again. Forehand by Zulaika, lower and harder. Manu makes the catch. Karam with a soft touch. Arta gets out there, makes the grab, an even softer touch. Manu has it. Outside placement, stopped by Arta. Arta
Bueno.
sends it. Bueno alone. He makes the save.
It's in
that
play.
had the distance. Here's Arta. What play by all four players. Bueno and Arta, great effort. That's 5 points for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones. Possible match point.
That's a tough one. Got to recover here quickly. Arta, I mean, just a great read to track it
Tremendous read
down.
by Arta.
That's a pretty good drop shot, but Manu, full head of steam, gets in there on the right side as it crosses the sidewall. Outside placement, scooped up. Look at the judge. He wants no part of that ball. Arta's got it. And then the Robote here, off his footing, just enough. And the floater, Stu, gets someone every day.
Just beautiful play by the players. Bueno making a tremendous save. Came all the way back to the 11 line to make that save.
What an effort, what a point.
In and out of the center, the ball
goes.
goes. Point, set, and match. A hard-fought match for Bueno and Manu of the Cyclones, winning the third and final set 6-1.
That is as impressive of a victory as you're going to see. Bueno and Manu take it in in 3 sets, winning the final set, taking 6 of 7 points. Most importantly, they keep their team alive in the game day. Chance for the Cyclones to tie it up. Bueno and Amigarena up next against Iturbide and Gallo. Game day score you see now. 1.5 points separating the two teams. The Cyclones with a chance to knot the game day up at 4-4 if they can win this final match. There will be an extra minute here between these matches. It'll go 3 minutes because Bueno will be going back-to-back. You'll be hearing him in this post-match interview here in just a few moments. What a win by that third division team of the Cyclones. You know, the experience, too, it always helps, and that's what we talk about with these guys. But at some point, you have to go out there and execute. And Bueno consistently doing that up in the front. And how about Manu? The catching, insane all day long. Let's hear from this team, Bueno and Manu. Bueno, overall, I mean, you play consistently above your ranking in doubles against these top-ranked front quarters. What gives you the confidence and the proficiency to go out there and execute at that level?
I mean, with a partner like Manu, man, you know, if he gives me the confidence and he's got the confidence in me and he's, you know, he's motivating me and telling me, you know, keep going, you know, that kind of keeps me, you know, thinking I'm doing the right thing. He's a heck of a player, and for him to be behind me telling me those things, man, means, you know, I must be doing something right.
Yeah, I mean, Manu, I don't even know what to say. The catching was unbelievable for you in the backcourt. You guys really limited Zulaika's opportunity to kill the point. What went into that strategy to prevent him from beating you with the costado?
The strategy, first a big shout out to Bueno. It's a tough season for the Cyclone, but this guy is playing like a 3 game, 4 games, so yeah. Big shout out to Bueno, and my job was to not doing mistake, trying to catch everything, and I know that Bueno is there, and you can see that I did some mistake, and this guy was there to clean the mistake. So big shout out to Bueno again.
Well, big win for your team. Game day still alive. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.